Hello, my peaches. What's up? I am Pratha, and welcome to today's video. As you have seen in the thumbnail, that YouTube made me buy this perfume. Okay, so I have always said that I'm really out of the vibe of Carolina Herrera, good girl. But the thing is that I was kind of feeling like I'm missing something in my collection, This beautiful stiletto heel perfume, which is just so beautiful to look at. I was like, I am missing this beautiful bottle in my collection. I really want to grow along with the affordables, I really want to grow my designer collection as well. And as I was looking at the reviews of other people and the best of the reviewers, they said that they find this one much more appealing much more versatile compared to the actual Good Girl, the original one. And that's what made me buy it. So let's hear my thoughts on this beauty right here, and let's quickly get into this video. Very Good Girl has the top notes of lychee, red currant, middle has the pink rose, and base has vanilla and vetiver. And you know what? In my experience lately, whatever I have bought that had a middle note of rose in it did not come off as a rosy fragrance. And I was like, okay, so probably this one's also gonna kind of smell sweet and vanillic, and then vetiver is going to add some woody powderiness to it and gonna make it smell a little complex, and red currant is going to add that uniqueness to it. But you know what, when I first sprayed it and first 1 hour of this fragrance, it kind of smelled like guavas to me. Guavas are not included in the notes, but it just smells like my Nani used to have a kitchen garden in her home, which used to be a huge kitchen garden, and she had every vegetable and fruit possible that can be grown in the area. So she had this huge guava tree right in the middle, and we used to pluck guavas from there and eat fresh guavas, and like a bite into a freshly plucked guava from a tree. That is what it was smelling like, and the sprayer is so good on this, like the best sprayer that I have came across till date. And that is what it was smelling like. It was smelling like this sweet pulpy guava, which has a bit of greenness to it as well, because you're still standing under that tree and you're smelling the guava leaves and all of that. So that is what it was smelling like to me in the opening. Definitely has the sweet juiciness from the lychee when it opens, but then for first 1 hour it stayed like that guava fragrance for me, and then it started changing. Many people are saying that it is similar to Delina exclusive, but you know what, I am like a little taken aback, because I was expecting this, because they are saying that it's a little grown and it's a little light and fresh and more appropriate for the daytime, and a little grown up kind of, not that party girl kind of vibe, but more of this grown up kind of vibe in it. So I think my expectations from this fragrance were a little too high, and I genuinely liked the opening of this, and it was just smelling like these beautiful pulpy guavas to me with a juicy lychee note in this. But as it went to the dry down, and this is going to be like a wrapped up video, like super quick wrapped up video, as it went to the dry down, this to me smelled like very similar to like that of Ajmal Nia or Titan Nude, because they both have the lychee and rose notes to it, and that is what it smelled like. I am not saying that it's a bad fragrance. It's a very delicate rose fragrance, which has the sweetness and the juiciness from the fruits, and it's just, very classy and a little grown up, but more for the people who like rose in their fragrances. I am somebody that cannot handle rose as a fragrance on myself. I don't know, for some reason, rose fragrances give me headache. Last year when I went to my mom's place, I was traveling with a travel size of Titan Nude. She liked it a lot and I gave it to her. And it's not that I do not enjoy rose that much, But as my collection has grown and I have got more into these fruity fragrances, I have grown out of rose, and for some reason, rose is just something that I'm not vibing with. And nobody, absolutely nobody, mentioned that this is majorly a delicate, fresh, kind of sweet rose fragrance. And I just am disappointed that they did not mention it, because if that would have been mentioned, if it would have been cleared properly that this is majorly a sweet rose fresh kind of fragrance, I would have not gone for it. And I would have just, if I just wanted to own Carolina Herrera bottle, I would have gone for the original or for some other flanker for sure, which was more on the fruitier lines and not this. I'm just a little taken aback and I'm feeling a little stupid. I don't know. I'm just feeling stupid after smelling it. It's not bad. I would again and again like to mention that. It's a beautiful, delicate, feminine, and sweet rose, but still lifted kind of fragrance for the rose lovers. But this has absolutely nothing to do with the original Carolina Herrera. It's nowhere related. It's a different fragrance in itself. And for those who like rose, it can also be a wedding fragrance for them. But this is not my thing. I just felt cheated because I've already smelled 2 to 3 fragrances that were very much in the same line and in the same DNA. So I was not expecting that from Carolina Herrera. I was expecting to get something different, something more complex from this expensive of a fragrance. Thank God I did not go for the full size and I decided on buying the 50 ml. But I might keep it for the bottle reasons, because I don't know, lately I've been so much, as summers are approaching, that this has never in my life happened to me. I've always stayed away from the color red, and the color red just makes me feel like more heat. I just kind of stay away from it. But this summer, as the summer days are approaching, I am more into this juicy, crispy red for some reason, and I'm going crazy over all the red bottles of perfumes. And probably that's what made me buy it, because the bottle is stunning, stunning, guys. If I talk about the longevity on this is super projective, super long lasting. I was wearing it as my fragrance yesterday, and in the morning at 11 o'clock I sprayed this on myself, and at night 10 o'clock I had to take a shower because it was just not disappearing on my skin. And I had sprayed it majorly behind my ears and on my pulse points, and it was just not going down. I mean, definitely it went down, but it was quite prominently noticeable on my skin even then and throughout the day. So the longevity and projection is just incredible on this. But that was just getting way too much for me because of the rose reason. If it would have been a super fruity sweet fragrance instead of a rose fragrance, I would have loved to go to bed with the fragrance. So I actually had to take bath at night to get rid of the fragrance and just be free of the fragrance. So that's how long lasting this is. It's definitely winning in the lasting power area and the projection area, and it's definitely a winner for those who are looking for something which is similar to that of Delina exclusive, or who are looking for a very long lasting, a little grown up kind of fresh rose sweet fragrance which is juicy as well. So it's definitely for you, but it's not my juice at all. I'll just probably keep it for the bottle reasons, because I just love this red bottle. It's so stunning and so pleasant to look at, so damn glamorous. So yes, those are my thoughts on Carolina Herrera. Very good girl. If you liked this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep looking beautiful, keep smelling good, and have a great day all. Bye bye. Mwah.